Hello, today we're going to show you how to change the thermostat on a classic compact. A few things you'll need for this are a Phillips screwdriver or electric drill, as shown there, a pair of pliers, as shown there, you need thermostat, which will be sent from us, and a screwdriver, which is a small safety Torx screwdriver. That is used for loosening off the coupler in the inside of the oven that holds on the probe, as seen up here. So the first thing what you want to do is you're going to want to remove all of these screws off of here and the other side and the front. I'll show you the front. I've already removed these front ones, but they're located here, here and on the other side. And because we're changing the thermostat, this is the knob we'll need to remove. So if you just pull that off straight, it will show the probe. So what you want to do is put that nice and safe somewhere. I'm going to put it down on the other side. So you don't want to unscrew these yet because you want to get at all the gubbins before you take this off. I'm now going to unscrew the rest of these and take the glass out and put it in a nice safe spot. And I'll come back to you once that's been done. Okay, we have now removed the lid by just pulling it straight up once all those screws have been loosened off. This might take a little bit of force. Don't worry, if you've undone all the screws it will come off. Just pop it straight up. And I've also taken the glass out by just pulling that straight up and put that somewhere safe. Because all that does is it means if it does, it won't fall over and break. What you want to do next is remove these screws. So on the bottom of this panel, if you look underneath, there's a set of screws. Now you want to undo all three of those, holding onto the panel while you do, because all that does is that gives you better access to the control area. I'm going to do that now and come back to you once that's done. Okay, I've removed the side panel, and as you can see the plug going all the way up into there, and that's all electrical. So as long as it's unplugged, you'll be fine. Just remember to always unplug before you touch on your electrical components. And also, remember to keep your screws in a nice, safe spot so you don't lose them, because otherwise you can't put it back together very well. So what you're going to do is, this is the thermostat. This is the component we'll be removing today. Now, it's very simple. You can either just unscrew it and try and do it in there, or this bain-marie has two screws on the inside here, which I've already removed, which can then make that come out, which gives you more access to there, which I'm going to do now. And I'll come back to you once that's been done. Okay, that has now been done, and I've just left the tassel, the wires that are attached to them, just tasseling down here. Just want to leave them to the side, because as long as there's no power, those are fine there. And as you can see, we have full access now to this thermostat. And as you can see, there's wires on there. If you make a mental note of what wires are on there now, or pause the video at this spot, you can see what all needs to go back onto where. Try and get some good angles in there so you can just double check everything. And then as long as you wire it back up like that, it should work perfectly fine. What I'm going to do now is remove these two screws on the front here, because what that will do is allow this to come loose, which then allows us to pull off all these connectors. I've unscrewed that now, and as you can see, it's loose, but you don't get that much play on it because it's still attached over here and here. So, rather than unattach it there and then have to worry about putting that one back on, if you just take a mental note again of where everything is, and then just start unplugging it. And I will unplug it because it's impossible, it's really hard to do these with one hand. And also, you'll see here, there's some glue on them. This is made so that they won't come off at like any time soon, and they're just an extra safety precaution. Just cut that glue off. It doesn't matter if it's not on there, but you can add some more glue in there as long as it's high temperature silicone. So, I have now put the cables back into my thermostat. This is my new one, as pretend. And then what you want to do is just put it back into the hole, like that. Screw it in again from the other side. So line up the screws, do them loosely, and then put them all the way in. And then you want to do it all in reverse. So what you did is you want to put this bain-marie back in, connect these both up again. It doesn't matter which way those go on, as in to what side, it works both ways. Re-screw it back into here, using just your same screwdriver. And then put the side panel back on using the screws on the bottom, like you did as taking it off, and then it's just put the glass back in, slide it back down, put the top back on, screw all the screws in on the top, and then on the inside of the oven, you've got your probe. All you want to do is put this probe back into this the same way you took it out. And that's it. That's all you have to do.